Hello there, this is Jeff Phillips, co-founder and CEO of Accounting Fly. I'm here. We are doing a Meet the CPA Review course, and today we're talking to Gleim CPA Review. Thanks for being here. So our goal with these is to provide accounting students and young accountants the very best content you will find on your career, on your CPA exam prep, and on technology you need to know to have an outstanding next generation career. And if we're not meeting that expectation, I want you to let us know. My email is jeff@accountingfly.com. So today I'm really excited because this isn't the first time I've recorded a video with Gleim, and I'll more on that later, but we've got two fabulous guests. So first, Corinne Brewer, who is a personal counselor lead. Corinne, thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Good morning. And Debbie Martin, who's a senior sales consultant with Gleim. Debbie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thanks for having us.
Thanks. It's good to see you both again. So, all right, let's talk about Gleim. Let's talk about the CPA exam and just put some great advice out there for students. I want to talk about Gleim and this wonderful product that we want students to know about. And one thing when I talked to you last time that I thought was so special about Gleim was the people like Corinne are at Gleim, these personal counselors that do really high-level service for students who are taking the CPA exam. And I want to make sure we talk about that during the presentation, okay? But there's something that is really exciting. But first, so Debbie, my first question is, give us just a little background on Gleim, how it got started, about Dr. Gleim himself, okay?
Okay, so Gleim was started 41 years ago by Dr. Gleim, who at the time didn't think there was a review out there that could satisfy everybody's needs, especially price. So he decided he was going to take care of that and sat down at his kitchen table with his typewriter and actually wrote one. And 41 years later, we're one of the top CPA reviews on the market. And Dr. Gleim himself is still active on a daily basis here at the company. And recently, he was honored when the University of Florida named the Fisher School of Accounting Atrium after Dr. Gleim.
Oh, wow. Do I understand it that you still have the typewriter he wrote the first test prep course at your office?
We do.
Do you ever get on the typewriter and just hammer out a note, or is it kind of like no hand? We don't touch this thing.
We don't touch it.
Okay. All right.
It's like a museum.
All right, Debbie, what sets Gleim apart in the market? Like, what are the things that students need to know about Gleim?
Students would need to know that there's more than just the review materials. It's having a customer support team. And that's the number one thing that we stress here at Gleim is the support that we give our clients. We have a team of personal counselors who the clients can reach out to. Corinne is the lead. And we feel that is the most important part because anybody can go out and buy anything, but it doesn't mean that they know how to use it. So we're here from day one until the day they pass that exam. They can email, they can call us as many times as they like, so we ensure that they're using the materials properly and that they're successful on their first attempt.
So, Corinne, what does that look like for you? In your daily job, you are talking to students who are trying to pass the CPA exam and walking them through this process?
Correct, exactly. We have a team of personal counselors that'll work with them in setting up study plans, maintaining that study plan, making sure they know how to access all the material, the best way to use everything, and really providing that encouragement while they prepare.
Debbie, one thing I heard too when we were meeting was that you've got this very large test bank of questions. You guys are using some interesting technology in how you use questions. Is this the adaptive technology? And can you talk about that?
Yes, we have the largest bank of questions on the market. Actually, on a daily basis, we sell to people who use other reviews and want to supplement, and everybody knows that Gleim does have the largest bank, which I think I've always thought that was interesting, where they come to us when, even if they don't purchase our materials, if they're with another company, they somehow come to Gleim to supplement. If not, if we're not their primary source, they will come to us in some manner to supplement their current materials.
Because you guys have developed the largest bank of test questions anywhere.
Exactly.
What does adaptive technology mean?
So that refers to our test prep that we've been talking about, and basically it's going to look at your previous score history and pull a student's weaknesses to the forefront, make sure that they're focusing on the areas that they need to be focusing on to save them the most time.
So, in other words, it identifies your strengths and doesn't focus on there because you're good, but it finds those weaknesses and coaches you there so that you're gonna not miss those critical questions and get the score.
Correct, exactly. We want you to spend the time where you need it, not what you already know.
All right, so I've heard that Gleim offers test prep for certifications outside of the CPA exam. So, Corinne, what can you tell us about that?
Correct. So we also have a full review system similar to the CPA exam for the certified internal auditor, the certified management accountant, and the enrolled agent exams. Okay. And then we also offer online continuing education for those already certified as well.
All right. All right, so we've got the big picture here. Gleim is all over the industry. It can certify you for just about anything inside this, the accounting space. Let's get back to the CPA exam. Corinne, what's the price point on Gleim CPA review?
So for the CPA review, our price point is for the full premium system, less than $1,500. That price point will vary though according to a candidate's individual needs. It's always great to give us a call, speak with one of our sales consultants like Debbie, who'd be able to discuss the situation, see what works best for you. Okay. We also have preferred pricing for students, for corporations and different firms that we partner with, and Accounting Fly students will also be available for preferred pricing as well. So.
Fantastic, awesome. Yeah, we're excited about that too. Okay, so Corinne, if I'm a student, I'm taking the CPA exam and I'm using Gleim CPA review, but I get stuck and I have a question, either a technical question, an issue, customer service. What do I do? Who do I call?
So there's multiple ways depending on the type of question that a student might have. If they have questions about using the material, their study plan, they'd contact myself or one of our other counselors here. If their course isn't working, something's not working properly, they can contact our technical support team. They're here 7 days a week to assist. We also have an accounting department that'll help if a student is stuck on a particular question as well. So there's various types of support.
Oh, that's cool. You have an in-house accounting department who are experts on this on the CPA exam. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. A lot of CPA exam review courses have a timeline, a deadline, or you buy it and you get it for a certain amount of time. How long does access to Gleim last?
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
So we actually have a premium CPA review with an access until you pass guarantee, which means as long as the student is studying for the CPA exam actively, we're going to make sure that he or she always has the most current materials available to him or her.
Okay, so with your premium, it's you have it until you pass.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk technology. We want access to a product on multiple ways, right? Not just a book, not just a desktop. How do you access the Gleim CPA review product, Debbie?
From any device that has internet. All you need is internet access. So people can use their cell phones, their tablets. So anywhere they can be in the U.S., they can be in France. It doesn't matter where they are. As long as they have internet access, they're going to be able to study. They're going to have books. They're going to have the internet, online materials. They'll even have an audio review. So if they're sitting at the beach, there's no excuse not to study. They can put on headphones and just listen away.
I got to think, in this day and age, there's an incentive to pass the CPA exam as fast as you can, right? And if that's the case, having access through any device is only going to help you get to the goal faster.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've talked about access and price and customer service and Gleim's coaching and mentor program. Corinne, I'll throw it out at you. Like, what else should we know about Gleim?
Gleim is definitely, we talked about Debbie, kind of started there, is that it's been around a long time. It's a proven system. We've got professional educators, writing this material, coming up with the material. So, our proven track record is really one of the biggest things. We've touched on the access till you pass. We've touched on the personal counselors that really set us apart from, other providers that kind of sell you the material and let you go off on your way. We've talked about the largest test bank, so I think we've covered all the highlights of those.
And Debbie, how do people find out more? Like, how can people get in touch with Gleim?
1-800. No, they call in. They pick up the phone. They call us. We're here from 7 a.m. Eastern time. No, I take it back. I'm sorry. 8 a.m. Eastern time till 7 p.m. We're available by phone. We're available by email. We're extremely responsive. And another thing that sets us apart is we really are the most comprehensive, cost-effective review out there. People will get the most value for their money using Gleim.
Well, I think it's neat that part of your process of welcoming a new student is you'll take their call and talk to them and actually counsel them on what they need, right? And that's evident not only in the process of when someone's evaluating Gleim, but also when they are your customer and taking the test and using CPA review product. Okay, so Corinne, I got a question for you because you're a personal counselor lead. And Debbie, you're gonna come in the hot seat next. But what's the best piece of advice you could give a student who is contemplating taking the CPA exam?
The best thing I would tell them is to do it now. There's going to be no better time in your life than now. I talk to students every day who think that there's going to be an optimum time to take it, and truth be told, there never is. So do it now, especially in light of recent upcoming changes that we've been hearing about for 2017. There's no better time to do it now, get it out of the way. And once you've committed to doing that, get on a consistent study schedule. That's going to be the best way to meet that end goal.
Boy, that's the truth, both points. And I think with the changes that are coming, you're right. Now's the time to do it before we go through upheaval, for sure. Debbie, what's the best piece of advice you would give a CPA exam taker?
The faster you start, the faster you're done.
That's true.
There's never a good time. Everybody has commitments, either school or work or family. So if you're going to look for a perfect time, there will never be a perfect time. Perfect time is now. Be done with it.
I couldn't agree any more with you. I think life happens. It gets more complicated. It's time to get going. Corinne and Debbie, thank you for taking some time to tell Accounting Fly members about Gleim. You guys have not only a great product, you have such a wonderful service behind it, behind the technology, and I think that really sets you apart. Thanks for being a part of this today. I hope you guys have a great day, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.